hold the Bible.
5 years ago, if you told someone that a guy making videos in his car would end up hanging out with Drake, touring arenas, launching his own universe of comedy, and becoming one of the most recognizable personalities on the internet, most people would have laughed. Ironically, that's exactly what made Drisky successful. People underestimated him, he never underestimated himself. And that's the story. Because this isn't really about comedy, it's about understanding something most creators never do. The internet rewards people who are impossible to ignore. Here's the funny thing. Drisky wasn't the first guy making skits online. Not even close. Thousands of people were doing that. Some had better cameras, some had bigger followings, some were probably funnier. So why him? Why did he become Drisky? Because he understood something incredibly simple. That people don't remember jokes, they remember characters. Everyone knows I could have been record guy. Everyone knows the fake dough dude. That friend who always had business idea but never actual business. He wasn't creating strangers. He was recreating people we've already met in our lives. And once audience sees themselves in your content, they keep coming back. People love talking about overnight success mostly because it sounds romantic. But the truth, overnight success is usually years of embarrassing works nobody watched. Before celebrities knew his name, Drisky was posting constantly, experimenting, trying things. Some videos work, a lot didn't. And honestly, that's the part most people skip. Because failure isn't exciting after the fact, but it's absolutely necessary. The internet today creates this weird illusion that if something doesn't work immediately, it must not be your thing. Meanwhile, almost every successful creator spent years looking ridiculous, Drisky included. And thank God he did, because polished people are forgotten. Real people aren't. Now here's where things get crazy. At some point, Drisky stopped being the funny Instagram guy and became someone everyone wanted around. Artists, rappers, superstar Drake, Jack Harlow, Liachi. Suddenly he wasn't interviewing celebrities, he was friends with them, and that changed everything. But why? Simple. Drisky brought something rare into rooms full of famous people. Normal energy, no pretending, no trying too hard, no industry personality, just jokes, and people are attracted to authenticity. Especially in industry built on performance. That's the lesson most creators miss. The thing you think makes you ordinary might actually be your advantage. Honestly, Could Have Been Record might be one of the most smartest ideas everyone had on the internet in years. Think about it. It looks ridiculous, it feels spontaneous, it seems completely chaotic, but underneath all that, it's brilliant. Because Drisky did something most creators fail to do. He built a world. Marvin had superheroes. WWE had wrestlers. The Office had scrantums. Drisky had Could Have Been Records. The audience understood the rules immediately, and once everyone understands the universe, they want to keep coming back. That's not content, that's intellectual property. Big difference. One goes viral, the other
super
becomes
cool handbag by.
Yeah, it's something people rarely talk about. Being funny is a terrible business model. Seriously, ask comedians. People laugh, they move on. So Drisky had to evolve. Tour, partnership, brand deals, live events, merchandise, ownership. Because eventually every creator faced the same question. Do you want attention or do you want to leverage? Attention disappears, leverage compounds. And Drisky understood that earlier than most. The joke got him in the door. The business kept him.
One of the one-of-one collection.
I think people love Drisky for a reason that has nothing to do with comedy. He feels possible. He doesn't look like someone manufactured in a Hollywood laboratory. He feels like someone's hilarious friend who somehow won. And that's inspiring because it reminds people that there isn't one path anymore. You don't need executives, you don't need gatekeepers. Sometimes you need Wi-Fi and consistency and the courage to keep posting when nobody cares. That's terrifying, but it's also impossibly freeing. The real lesson here isn't
The
being
children, I
funny.
mean, like the
The
Holy
lesson
Blessed
is
Trinity, which
lean
is
harder
called
into the
the
things that
Bible.
makes you different. The world always has enough copies. What it doesn't have is another version of you. Drake succeeded because he stopped trying to fit into old systems. He built his own. And honestly, that might be the feature of fame itself. If you enjoy this story, subscribe to Fame Theory, because sometimes the people
Praying for
changing
all the
cultures
soldiers
are
and
the ones
troops.
who nobody saw coming.
How about all the kids that